Welcome back to Ram Vision. Head coach Ryan Williams here to discuss a successful 2-0 week for Colorado State, a win here at Moby Arena on Saturday, and a road victory at Boise in a rematch. 60-53 was the final on the road. Coach, let's start with that. We know that you've been very good defensively as a squad. This time you switched it up a little bit. You played man-to-man against a Boise State squad, which is very talented. They can score a lot of points. What did you like about your defense to hold them at just 53 points at home?
Yeah, the energy was outstanding, and I thought the execution was outstanding as well. You know, the first time around we held them to 51 points here in Moby, and we felt the plan was always good. We just needed to score some more points, but really did a nice job on Rodriguez, who's kind of their quarterback. Really, I think, held her to 4 points, and she's somebody, when Boise really plays well and puts up points, so does Rodriguez does.
And on the offensive side, the Rams get a balanced attack. They've got four players that score in double figures. You needed that because your bench is a little bit thin with injuries. But the team steps up every single time. It seems like one kid comes off the bench. Tonight it was two.
We've had some kids really come through in the clutch when we've needed them. And it seems like we always talk about Ellen and Ellie and the two seniors, but Mayan Ham and Amanda Cansey were just outstanding coming off the bench. Really shot the ball well, provided great energy defensively. So to have that balance has been really nice, especially seems like we've had it more on the road than we've had it at home, and I think that's why we played so well on the road.
Rams hitting the road here in a week, but we'll talk about that victory here at Moby Arena. And Coach, I don't know how to sugarcoat this one at all. I think you said it exactly perfectly in your post-game comments. You said if you're an offensive fan, sorry. Yeah. But the defense for both squads was really just locked down. I mean, for 40 minutes, if you like defensive basketball, both teams were playing great. What did you like about the way your team held down when they couldn't get shots to fall?
I think the biggest thing that I liked was that we were not overly sensitive because we were playing bad offense.
Okay.
Sometimes you play bad offense, it can carry over to the defensive end, and the frustration can build, and maybe you break down an assignment, and we didn't do that. We just kept locked in. That impressed me the most. And I thought we just, again, did a really good job on locating their shooters, did a great job on their personnel, and rebounded the ball really well against a Vegas team that's where they can really hurt you. So really active in our matchup zone. Assignments were really good and got just enough baskets.
Well, one of the things that we didn't talk about in that Boise victory was they put a press on you in that game, but you hit timely baskets to keep them at arm's length. The same thing applied on that game on Saturday. When you needed baskets, when you needed to get a bucket on the baseline, you needed an Ellen Istrom jump shot, you needed somebody stepped up. The timely scoring continues to be there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and that's so key in having a successful season is, timing is everything, and whether it's a stop, whether it's a basket, what have you, and came out of a timeout. Ellie made a really big shot at the elbow. Got a baseline jumper out of Ellen. Mayan Ham makes a big drive. And then you nail down 4 free throws, late. Really proud of Stina and Callie for stepping up to that line in a very crucial situation and knocking down 4 big ones. So that's what this team is always. We've been that way the last 2 or 3 years. Is they're not afraid to. It doesn't always have to be, the superstar.
Yeah.
We've got kids that are very confident in taking the shot at the big moment, and it was a fun last 2 minutes, that's for sure.
Yeah, 44-41 victory. And before we let you go, Coach, you mentioned a bunch of players who were key components, but another player who was our player of the game for that, Hannah Taverdi, just rock solid, just never seems to get flustered. What is it about her game where she has just become probably, the bellwether player for you?
She leads us in minutes.
Yeah.
We never take her out of the game. I probably get on her the most. I mean, the poor kid, and she is just so solid. She's just somebody that we trust. We feel we have to have her on the floor, and she's a great driver of the basketball. She can shoot it, all her percentages down in conference play. She is a really good shooter for us. But what she does defensively and toughness-wise, she handles the ball, takes the pressure off of Ellen at the point if Ellen's getting harassed a little bit. So we play her in the post a little bit. We ask her to do a lot of things on the basketball floor, and she does it with great energy and great toughness. And we needed her against Vegas. She should have been the MVP.
Colorado State gets a 2-0 week and will go on the road now as they travel to Utah State and to Fresno State before returning here home to Moby Arena. It's a big week. The conference championship, the grind continues. Coach, I don't know. You have to see what happens on the road, right? You've been playing better.
We've been better on the road. It seems like we played better on the road than we have at home. So we've shot the ball better on the road. So we need to continue that because we've got 2 big ones in front of us.
We'll have all the highlights back here next week here on Ram Vision. See you at CSURams.com.